Welcome, dogs. Get your goggles, get your tightest like a tri-suit, put on those compression socks. Why be good at one sport if you can be shit at three? This is the Triathlon Mockery podcast. Yes, dogs. We're back in the game, and we've got two nervous young puppies right here because I've got Ironman Lanzarote tomorrow, and Jody is racing Challange, the championship, Samorin on Sunday. And you flew in yesterday evening, didn't you?
Yesterday evening, mate. It was meant to be yesterday morning, but I forgot my bloody passport, didn't I?
What? Did you?
Yeah, forgot my flipping passport. Yeah, couldn't believe it. I was absolutely gutted. Got to the airport, went into the terminal. My dad was with me, and I just knew. It just dawned on me. I haven't got my flipping passport. I said to him, I think I forgot my passport. I knew exactly where it was at home, and I didn't have enough time to go back and pick it up
So you had to book 2 new flights?
Just one. My dad flew out.
Flipping hell, man. You get so chaotic when it gets closer to a race, doesn't it?
I know, and it's not good at the best of times, is it?
Oh, my good. But
would you have done?
If you would have been still in Europe, then you could have flown with a driver's license or something.
No, they never let you do that. Why?
I've flown before with a drive.
They wouldn't let you do that though in England, even when we were in Europe.
I've been once in. I've once flown from a city in Germany, Friedrichshafen, and I literally only had my travel card, so it's not even an ID. It's literally a travel card with my name on it.
To another part of Europe.
And they let me fly with it, but maybe it was because I was a kid. But yeah.
Yeah, that's well handy. That is. Yeah, I couldn't believe it though. I got there and I was like, and then I was talking to my dad. We were contemplating what to do. Should I bother going to the race? Should I go back? What should the plan be? In the end, I had to get him to add the bike on, which is annoying because I had the bike booked on my name. They wouldn't transfer it, so to spend like another 70 quid. He took it out, got the bike all sorted and everything, which is handy. I had to go back home. I had an omelette, had a kip, did some training, back at the airport.
But don't you have like a list whenever you travel out that you check like the list? Because there's a couple of things. I mean, I always think I can buy everything except, for example, my bike, race kit, run shoes, passport, stuff like that. Like a basic list that this is the stuff I can't buy somewhere else.
Yeah, I do, but I forgot to have passport on it.
Fair enough.
Passport didn't make the list. The run shoes took the place. Didn't have enough room on the whiteboard to write passport on.
Oh, that would stress me right out. But anyway, oh mate, like it is race day tomorrow. So today, the flipping nerves, right? You need to get the race nutrition ready, the wetsuit. I need to get my Di2 changed because it doesn't go to the lower gear. And I can tell you one thing: I've got a 45-28 in the back now for Lanzarote. That is a bit
45 on the back.
No, on the front.
Oh, your lowest gear is a 45-28.
Yeah.
God, that's going to be even a bit of a grind on some of the climbs there, isn't it?
There is going to be a bit of a grind, and right now my Dia2 doesn't shift to the easiest gear on the back, so I need to get that one fixed today.
Oh man!
And I had no charging cable for my power meter because it's like a special one. It was out when Specialized gave it to me, the bike, and so I had to order a new Di2 or a new a power meter charging cable. But it came in the day after I flown out to Lanzarote, so I had to get my hands on this special flipping cable. So the whole race week I've already been training without power. So I said to myself, all right, we're going Brett Sutton style this Sunday based on feel.
I think you'd be better Brett Sutton style. I think you'll race better without a power meter, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely. Because I reckon a power meter would hold you back. Because if you're going quite well on the bike, you'll be like, oh, this is too high numbers. Whereas when we were training before in Girona, you didn't have a power meter. You were riding really, really strong. I reckon you'll ride better without a power meter, to be honest. I reckon that's a bonus for you. The only annoying thing would be you won't have the data afterwards. You don't know what you actually did.
Yeah, but the thing is, Lanzarote is a race course, a bike course where you don't want to overdo it.
Fuck it, mate. All in.
I've got bad news for you there. I got my hands on the cable yesterday.
Oh no! So have you got the power then?
I've got it. I've got it, but it stressed me out a little bit this week. Yeah, but what I woke up this morning and I was thinking I was already a bit stressed. What do I need to do the day before the race? What's your checklist? Go on, Joe the Skipper.
Well, you're asking
Top
the
5 in the
person that
world.
forgot to take their passport, mate. I nearly didn't even make it to the race. Like, you're asking the wrong person there. Your nutrition, you need to sort that out. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
A bottle in the special needs as well, like for the bike and for the run, definitely. Because if worst case scenario, you can always pick something up and get one out there, so you've got a backup plan. Like I think in Lanzarote, the special needs one on the bike is right at the top of a climb, so
yeah,
it's
at
like a good
Hadia.
location if you need to get one. Yeah, so I would say take some backup there just in case you need. Because if you lose a bottle, you've got a backup plan there that you can get something. Because the aid stations normally they don't have that much. Like you get a bottle of water and it's like a third full, isn't it?
Yeah,
And in that range, it can be hot. You're climbing, so definitely have that as backup. Make sure you've got enough nutrition in your bottles as well, like a decent amount. Like how many carbs an hour are you going for?
120, 110, something like
All
that.
right. So yeah, decent amount. So a good amount. Um, And then basically that's pretty much it, really. Like you just nutrition, you got your kit, and you're going to take on race day.
I need to shave the
Um,
legs.
Shave the legs, yeah. That's otherwise you'll be losing some watts there.
Good news is
Um,
the scrooch scrotum. So I had first of all, thanks for all the support out there, people that supported my scrooch. Also, thanks for the support on the underwear debate. Well, I found it an absolute crazy thought. Coming back to that underwear thing, Joe, that I have been running for flipping 7 years with underwear, and everyone thought I was the weird one. Why did you ever say something on training camp? What the hell are you wearing on
I
the?
didn't know you were wearing underwear. I didn't
No,
know you were wearing underwear underneath. No,
I
like
could
I
always see you
just
looking.
thought.
No, but
I just thought I read on the Mike Tyson book that we were listening to in the car. He mentioned one of his idols, Mike Tyson's idols, and it was like some old school boxer. And they said that he used to wrap his penis with like a hand wrap to make it look bigger to intimidate his rivals. So I thought
what?
you would. That's what he said because I'd see him in the ring and that would intimidate him. That's what that's what he said. I thought you were doing something similar to that, mate. You know, you were just trying.
But
You were showing the Dutch aren't just tall.
it did help. Going full commando did help. Yeah.
And just
But
think, all them years of wearing boxers won't have gone to waste. You'll have toughened that skin up so much that you won't
I
be able to chafe now.
I have even canned a run in the past because I didn't have the right underwear laying around anymore because it was in the washing.
I've got this image in my head of your like gooch being like snakeskin now, like just like bomb proof. Like it's just had 7 years of chafing that it's just toughened it up so much that like you could sit on any bike saddle and you'd be like, everyone would be like, oh, that is
You
such an
could
uncomfortable saddle. And you'd be like, it's all right.
you could literally use the area to polish rocks.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I'm flipping excited to race, mate. I am. I'm really, really looking forward to it. You know, I've been training hard since January. The year, yeah, last year was all shite, and whenever I was going into a race, then I was thinking, this is not well prepared. This is not well prepared. But I think going into this one, I have done everything I can to be really fit, and I've trained consistent. My swim has improved. I think my bike will be all right, and I think my run form is currently good at the moment. So I can't wait, and then build further onwards for this one. And yeah, I can also see why this is the toughest Ironman. Like flipping hell, that bike course is crazy.
It's just relentless, isn't it? Because you've got the wind as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it just, yeah, it's just a very tough, honest course, isn't it? And all you've got to do is literally just get to the run feeling strong, and you're in for a good result. Like because most people are so nailed when they get off the bike they can't run properly.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy to think that if you run 3 hours on this course, you're one of the bigger dogs.
Yeah, I know. This has got your name right on it, hasn't it? Like you can do a sub.
We can only say that after tomorrow, but hopefully, yeah. What are your feels for Samorin then?
Well, I'm hoping that I have a good swim. I've been swimming all right in training the last week or so. So hopefully a better swim than what I have had, because my swimming has been horrendous in the last couple of races. So hopefully that will go well. And then I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I think like a top 10 would be good,
Hmm.
looking at how many big names are in the race. And if I have a really good race, it'd be good to get in the top 6 on this one. Um, that'd probably be like the best case scenario, I reckon. So yeah, that's basically the aim. I think I just need to hopefully get out the water no more than 2.5 minutes down. Bike, looks like apparently this course is like 87 k's, people are saying, but the times that people bike are really fast. So you need to be biking 40 over, basically 45 kilometers an hour to be in the mix. And
Yeah.
then run, I think this run course is pretty tough. It's got a lot of off road. So a 113 run, 330k pace would be the target. That would put you in the mix for a solid result. So that's the target. But yeah, hopefully get in the top 10, and if I can get into the top 6, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Who are the big hitters for the win, you reckon?
Oh God, there's loads, mate. There's Frederick Funk, Jan Stratman, Peter Heinrich. Um, God, I'd have to look at a proper start list, but there was I counted like how many people were like decent, and there was like over 10
Yeah.
people that I thought were decent. So it looked like quite a strong start list when I saw it.
Hmm.
Um, but off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure, mate. But yeah, what about you? Where do you reckon? Like, if you have a, like performance wise, like what would be good and what would be like a great day?
Well, I find it really hard to say because there's a shitload of people on the list that I don't know, and also I don't even know my own abilities at the moment. But I would say if I would just so going off the times, I would be happy with something like a 56-minute swim. Although 54 is my peak, I know. I would be happy with the 56 because I haven't been swimming consistently good, and I deserve a good
Yeah,
swim. But yeah, just like you, mate, it wouldn't. I if I would swim an hour, it also wouldn't surprise me. Like it could also happen to me.
yeah.
But yeah, let's say
Even 54-minute Ironman swimmers don't always do it every day, do they?
no, I mean, it's such a pressure to perform at a 54 every day, so sometimes you're off, sometimes you're not. But then on the bike, I just want to, ride it steady, consistent, and not sure what that time is because it's really, the course is, you can't
Under
really,
5 hours is a good time, isn't it, on that
oh,
course?
that is very
That's like the
quick.
benchmark, isn't it?
That is very quick, yeah. I mean, if I would do 5 hours, 5 hours 15, I would be happy.
Oh, no, you're a 5-hour rider, mate.
Yeah, well, let's see. And then run. If I would run close to like 305 on this course, then I would be overall happy with the race. And what position, whatever that would be, I don't know. But I think that could be top 15.
Oh God, I reckon you'll definitely be top 15.
Well, you never know. If
As long
everyone's
as you have
swimming
a solid day.
54 and rides 450.
But on that course, it's quite a good one because some people in the past who have had bad swims have been able to come right through and win the race, haven't they?
Yeah, well, the only good thing is the experience what I've had from racing as an age grouper as well as a pro is that I'm always racing alone. I'm always flipping in the middle of nowhere while everyone is sitting in a pack. And in Lanzarote, everyone's racing alone, and because you've got the crosswinds, whatever, you can't really sit in. So a lot of people can't really deal with the loneliness and being able to push 180 k's for yourself. And I do honestly think that is an advantage on this course.
Going slightly off topic a bit, but the last time we spoke, I said that I was going to get my pool sorted, didn't
Yeah.
I? I've had a nightmare of trying to get that sorted. First of all, I can't find any like proper pool cleaners because I've got this like bit of debris in the bottom. The
What kind
pool's
of
got
dip
a bit
in
of
the
water,
bottom?
just like a little bit of water, like excess water. So I
Okay.
can't like the pump won't get it all out. So there's a little bit, and I need like this underwater pump. I haven't got one, but I was trying to get a pool cleaner to come in and sort it out because I think it would only take them like 2 hours. But it's been a nightmare trying to get them. They just don't seem to want to do any work. But then if anyone does know of one in Norwich, let me know or somewhere near because I'm desperate to get one. And then also when I was like I was like getting the water out. So I was like draining the last bit out. The pump had sorted it all out. I literally just had like some scoops of a bucket of water. So I'm there scooping the water out. Guess who appears out their window, mate?
Tony.
Jane.
Jane and Tony.
Jane come out first of all. She said, Joe, like, 'cause I heard this noise. I was listening to a podcast, like, while I was doing it. So, but I could hear this, like, noise. So I look over my shoulder, and I'm like, all right. She's like, can you not do that there? When you take the water out, can you get out can you put the water down the drain, or can you go into you put it down the sink? One of the two. I said, thinking, bloody hell, like, the water level's so low that I'm only getting a third of a bucket each time. Like, I'm not going to climb in and out of a pool every time, walk into the house, put it down the sink, and then go back. It'll take me all day. I said, no, I'm going to just carry on doing what I'm doing. Like, and she's like, she go, we lost a plant not that long ago because of your water. I said, that wouldn't have been me. I said, I've been away for 5 weeks. You know, if you've lost a plant, that's probably something what you've been doing to it. Anyway, then the doorbell goes. I think, oh, bloody hell, dogs are going flipping mental. Laura's out. And we've got a really funny video of this, actually, as well. Like, it would be tempting to post it on Triathlon Mockery thing, because it was, it's quite funny. And she comes to the door, she's flipping shaking, like she's got Parkinson's or something. And she goes, Joe, I've spoke to Laura, and there's 2 options we can take this. First one, you can do the neighbourly thing and not do that, or I can take action further. I said, that's probably best if you take it further then. And she went, thank you for being such a disgraceful neighbour. Disgraceful neighbour you are.
Oh, the poor lady's having sleepless nights over your flipping pool, mate.
Literally, little bit of water, mate. Little bit of water. That's it. And it was in my garden. I was putting it in the garden, like, anyway. And then next thing I know, I'm talking to Laura on the phone because she rings me. She's on the way back, and I say, oh, you know. And then she goes, someone's out the window videoing you. I said, are they? So I turned around. Flipping Tony's out there with a camera videoing me. And you know when you, like, make eye contact and someone's doing something what they're not supposed to, we quickly tried to dart into the house so I couldn't see him. I said, Tony, is that you? You're filming me. And he, like, I can't remember what he said. I said, Tony, Laura's now coming in the garden. I said, why don't you come in and get a proper video? You know, you can get it on portrait mode, get it from a good side. Make sure you catch me so I look all right. So I look all right. And he goes, stop being childish, Joe, like that. I said, I can't believe it. Like, he's literally out the window filming me, like, trying to do it on the sly, like that. But the cheek.
But do we like, how bad was it? Because you've said in the past you were, like, watering the pool and Tony could flip and raft in his own garden. But
oh no, like, it was literally like a few buckets, like.
But a bucket is a bucket like 15 liters or.
Oh no, like a 10-litre bucket, and it was not even that. It was like a bucket what you put a mop in. That was what I had to use.
Okay.
So it was like filling up that about a third of the thing. It was like hardly anything. It was, the level was so low that a pump couldn't even do it. Like, it rains. When it rains more than what you do. But I was just trying to get the last excess water out. It was really hard because the level was so low.
But don't you have like a drainage system in the garden?
Yeah, but when you got the bottom, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got a drainage system. That's what I mean. So it was like not a problem at all. Like, because obviously when it rains, otherwise it would all, like, pool up, wouldn't it? So, but like, if they water the plants, it's like me telling them off for watering the plants, saying I don't want you to water your plants in your garden in case mine get water. Like, it's just ridiculous. But they're any excuse, mate, for these guys. God knows what they're going to do when the pool gets up and running eventually. They're going to fit again, aren't they? Like,
yeah. Poor Jane's got too much time to worry.
Do you think they would give me a glowing reference if we were to move to another house, you know, like, and say, like, we needed a reference? Could you imagine what they would put?
I don't even know. I do reckon if she's going to keep going like this, that she's probably going to write off another 5 years of a pension.
She's still working at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
but this shit ain't good for your health. If you, I mean, I don't know how bad it is. I mean, if you would say, "Oh, take it on to another level, Janie," and "What you doing, Tony?" That sure won't help with their, blood levels. But
honestly, mate, I reckon if you ask them, they'd say that pool is the bane of our life. And, like, even the next door neighbour that we've got, the other who's next to Jane, Jane and Tony have managed to kind of commandeer them, and now they're on side. She's on side as well. Louise she really dislikes me.
Mate,
Every time I see her in the car,
one
she
thing,
gives me a horrible
because
look.
I can currently see my goggles laying around here. So you and me. So sometimes we ask ourselves, why are we bad swimmers? Well, one of the things we also would do is the day before the race buy new goggles. You know, we've done that multiple
I
times.
always buy goggles before a race.
Yeah, I know. We do that multiple times. But yesterday, when I said that to a couple of other pros, they were all like, "You're buying flipping new goggles before the race? Are you crazy?" But
What, really?
yeah,
Why would they not do
because you don't know if they leak and blah blah blah. Um,
that? That's the least
well,
of my worries, having a leaky goggle. Like,
yeah. But look at
if
this.
I don't get new goggles, they'll leak. If I get new goggles, they might leak. It's like,
These
all right, like,
these were my old goggles. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can see how much I saw in the pool and why I was swimming over people and why I couldn't even see the flipping boys during a couple of practice swims.
Jesus Christ, mate. Like, you need, guys, if you're listening to this on the thing, you need to go on YouTube and
I
actually
can post
see
it
how bad his vision was.
on the Triathlon Mockery.
You'll swim like a bloody 20-minute Ironman swim, mate, because you'll cut half the course out. Like,
Couldn't say shit. But do you know when you're in the pool, you know the black line on the ground is so black that you can see through it, can't you? But then
yeah.
in the open water, oh my god, mate! I was always swimming towards Fuerteventura.
You had to sight and look at Mount Tidy, didn't you? It was like the sighting thing.
But that is Tenerife.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what you had to look for when you were in the sea, didn't you? The mountain there. Like,
anyway, did we miss a topic?
oh, mate, we've just freestyled at this time, haven't we? Have you got a Instagram or not? A little story from when you've been out in Lanzarote of something that's happened, like any drama, any gossip?
Not really. A lot has happened because I was out here the first day solo. There were only 2 Dutch pros here, so I've been training with them. So Milan Brons and Pim van Diemen, the big guns for the win. The Tiger King is on the island, but I haven't seen him yet.
Tell the listeners who the Tiger King is.
The Tiger King is that's the wild one, the Tiger,
the wild one.
the Michiel
He's
the
got a
Wild.
bike that looks.
So
He's
it's
got
like,
a bike that looks like a tiger, isn't he?
yeah, so it's like the clash of the 4 Dutchies. But I don't know, and all the other pros, I don't even know where everyone's at. There's like a couple of age groupers in town, but there's not a lot going on. But I do.
There's no gossip or anything. No
Nothing.
banter amongst anyone.
No, but also
Bloody hell.
this was also very strange. The pro briefing, mate, it gets weirder by the year. You know, I find the pro briefing always a good thing because you get to meet the other pros, can ask for an autograph. No, but you get to see everyone. You can have a little chit chat, and you can also ask some questions about the race, right?
Yeah.
So they said pro briefing 11 a.m., but it was not an in-person pro briefing. I don't know if you've had the latest couple of pro briefings in person or online.
Oh, in person, yeah. Why was this one online?
This one was online, mate. It was a fucking pre-recorded YouTube video. So I was sitting there,
Oh,
11
my
a.m.
God.
The link came up, pop, and it directed me to YouTube with a video.
So you didn't even have to bother watching it.
Yeah, but I just with all this, I mean, yes, it's handy because it saves you a shitload of time for everyone and blah blah blah. But it also takes a bit away the atmosphere and there's
It does take away the atmosphere. It's good, like seeing everyone having a bit of a catch up and stuff if you've got time in it.
I mean, you wouldn't see Max Verstappen or like a football team, whatever, all on Skype. Like, here's the link. No, you always see him.
They wouldn't go, would they? They wouldn't bother opening it, would they?
Yeah, the journalist can ask the questions afterwards.
Yeah. You're going to be like the Max Verstappen of triathlon on them descents tomorrow, aren't you? Railing it on the corners, trying not to fall into the lava, sweeping the apexes, on the gas coming out.
I'm trying to get a KOM on one of the descents in the race.
If your pedal doesn't touch the floor and spark, mate, you aren't leaning it enough.
What was another thing that I thought of? Oh yeah, people were asking about a beer mile. Now, I was well up for a beer mile, but I am flying on Sunday. I think it's 1:30 p.m. or something, 2 p.m. and the Kona award ceremony is already at 12. So
Do it before then, mate.
nah, no one's gonna go to a flipping
Got
beer
it.
mile at like
Yeah, they will.
10:30, 11.
They will, mate. They will. They'll be well up for it.
I just asked you beforehand. You said no.
Yeah, when I do it, you said when do I do it? Like I do it then because I don't book a flight out until like later. But like 10 o'clock, mate, 10:30. You're just gonna have to take one for the team. Post it up. People will be up for it.
All right, let me see when is the
People love that.
Ironman Lanzarote. But it's a day before the race now, isn't it?
Yeah, so just post it up on a story and then post it up again tomorrow. Like,
let me see, 12. You must be in attendance no later than 12:30 start time, as the pro slots will be allocated first. So I think the briefing is like 12:30. So I would
11:30, and then you can go and get your roll down spot afterwards.
You can. I'll yeah. All right. So 11:30 down.
Post it on your story.
I'm going to post it on my Instagram, but it's going to be 11 a.m. in the morning in Puerto del Carmen, where you already need to be if you want to have a Kona slot down the pier. There will be a hot photographer. And I'm not talking about James Mitchell. Well, he's also cute, you know. But I was talking about my girlfriend. She'll take.
Got to get his right side. Huh? You got to get the right side, haven't you? When you look at James Mitchell, haven't you? He's got a nice side, hasn't he?
I'll ask him if he'll compete as well. And yeah, so 11:30 a.m. down the pier near the slot allocation. So yeah, I'll post it up on my Instagram. Bring your own boots.
Bring your old booze. The Triathlon Mockery budget doesn't expand enough for that.
I wanted to ask you, like, did you have any news on because there's all the gossip, isn't it, in Slovakia? But you've been flipping away for ages, haven't you? You didn't fly out till yesterday evening. You haven't seen anyone yet, except Ray.
No, I haven't, mate. I've literally just had breakfast and that's it. I'm now going to go for a swim, see if I'm in 54-minute Ironman shape or if I've declined even more.
Oh, it stresses me right out. Like, whew, sweaty armpits. All right, mate.
You got to think, mate. Under extreme pressure, diamonds are formed.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope. Hey, good luck on Sunday, and I'll let you know afterwards.
Can we watch this race on TV?
No.
On the telly box?
No. But I'll let you know afterwards on Sunday how the BMR went.
It's great to take part in such a premium sport, isn't it? Where you follow a tracker to see how everyone's doing. Like, you know, like living in the 80s, it's like there's nothing like reminiscing on old-fashioned times, is there? Apart from when you follow your friends in an Ironman and there's no sight of them. You just have to look at a little tracker link where you're waiting for 20 minutes, constantly refreshing and staring at it. Oh, yeah, he's just gone past that spot. I'll get another update in an hour and a half's time as to where they are.
Well, dot watching can be very exciting because you let a lot of the, you know, if something happens, you've got your fantasy to use what happened, you know? Why is it taking so long? What is he doing? Has he bonked? Has he fallen down the cliff? What happened?
Yeah. Like in Cozumel, you gave everyone a heart attack, didn't you? Being stationary for ages, like wondering what's happened to it. Is he dying at first in the middle of the rainforest? Has a snake got him? Maybe that alligator that he took a picture of has come back because he didn't ask for permission. Like, who knows what's happened to him?
I sneaked up on that alligator like Tony did to you.
Mate, Tony was like right Sly Fox. I mean, like, God, like he's gonna be applying for MI6 soon, I reckon. Like with him, he just needs a bit more training in the surveillance area because like he wasn't quick enough to hide behind the window. But if he gets that sorted, I'm sure he's got a budding career in the special forces.
I bet he was sitting behind
reconnaissance.
I bet he was sitting behind that window with his heart pounding. He was very nervous because he was like a peeping Tom.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said to him afterwards. I said to him, mate, you know it's against the law to film people when you're a guy. And he went, I was taking pictures. I said, well, I'm taking pictures, filming, whatever, you know. I said, it's illegal. He said, oh, grow up, Joe. I said, well, it makes me wonder what else you've been taking pictures of. It's all a bit pervy, isn't it? Like I said to him. But he's in reconnaissance, and Jane's like the SAS, isn't she? She's like the soldier that does all the hard work for it, like does all the like, gets in there, deals with it all, comes out all guns blazing.
Hey, let's quickly head off, mate, because I need to sort my shit
Yeah.
out. I'm getting stressed.
Catch you later. Good luck with the race, mate.
Thanks, mate. You
And
too. So we're both racing on Sunday. Me, the beer mile. You, the Samorin.
yeah, well, hopefully you'll do better than my last BMR because I DNF'd in that after Texas as well.
Oof.
I was fucked, mate. Honestly, I don't know what was wrong with me. Like, I couldn't even manage a pint.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Oh,
See
don't
ya.
stop it yet.